Now we're going to plug the stepper motors themselves into the stepper drivers. So we have the x-axis right here behind all this stuff, going through the wide drag chain coming out here, right? Okay. And then we have our y-axis stepper motor. I extended mine. If your cables aren't long enough to reach your stepper driver, you're gonna have to extend them. You can either solder them and heat shrink them like I did, or you can crimp them together. Same thing. Doesn't really matter too much. I think soldering them looks a little cleaner. So, I guess I'll start with the Y side. So it's going to come along the frame up top here, right? Run along this. Come underneath this so the lid can close. Okay, strap in here. And then I'm going to curl it into these. So that's about the right amount of cable. There we go. And then just like I did for all the other small cables going into this, is double the amount that will go in there. Right? Okay. There we go. Twist the sleeve off. A couple strands got bit there. That's all right. And yeah, fold it in half. Now the black's a little bit long. Black and green are a little bit long. Okay, so the order of this, the way they're supposed to go. Okay, so you have on these separate drivers A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Okay, and you've got coils in there, and they're both. So the left and the right side coils have one set of cables, and the top and bottom coils have another set of cables. Okay, so when I give positive current to this set of coils, it's actually giving the opposite to this. So it pushes this or pulls this side, and it pushes this side away. Okay. So these are bipolar stepper motors. So that means that it's important. Well, any of them would be important, but you have to match up the coils to the A's and a coil to the B's. The green and black are one coil, the red and blue are another coil. And so it's not super important which set you plug them into or which direction, because we can change that in software really easy. You just got to make sure that you keep red and blue together and green and black together. Okay, so I'm going to take my green and black here, and I'll put black into A plus. Okay, and then green into A minus. That way those coils stay together. And then keep that organized. There we go. Something like that. I'll organize it later. And then red and B plus. And then blue and B minus. And now we'll do the x-axis. So my x-axis, the cable reaches all the way over here, but it has this little plug for like your 3D printer boards or your Gerbil boards. We're not using any of that, so I'm just gonna, right at the plastic here, chop it off. All right. I guess I could have measured it, but yeah, it's about the right length. There we go. Cool. Okay, so same thing with this. I'm gonna separate them just a little bit. So I'll double the amount because I'll eventually fold them in half. Especially these, because these are slightly skinnier cables. Oh, whoops. Pulled that sleeve off without twisting it. That's right. Twist it by hand. There we go. Fold them in half. Okay. And then again, I'll do black first. Then green. There we go. Then red. Then blue. Alright, then I'm going to do a little tug test on all these wires. Those are all good. Those are all good. Cool. And now we have our stepper motors installed and wired up. Thanks for watching.